Get to breaking news in just a second here. Does your son or daughter have hoop dreams? Well, have them learn from two-time NBA champ and UConn alum Ray Allen at the City Ray Allen Basketball Pro Camp this summer. Visit 979ESPN.com. Enter keyword basketball for your chance to win a spot for your child at the sold-out City Ray Allen Basketball Pro Camp coming to West Hartford August 3rd and 4th. It's way better than having your kids sit in the back of the minivan while you're at the strip club. Breaking news.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story.
According to Sean McAdam on Twitter and retweeted by Buster Only, Andrew Bailey has, quote, significant, end of quote, shoulder injury, likely facing season-ending surgery.
Ooh. You think they'll be in the market for a closer even more now?
Might just be.
Can't really just fall back on that now.
I mean, could your new acquisition from the White Sox help you out a little bit there?
Maybe a platoon. You got Koji and Thornton, but Thornton's a little bit more long relief.
For what you thought you were going to have on the closers front, and the Red Sox thought they were going to have a lot. It ain't looking so good about now.
Hanrahan and Bailey are out. Get the rumors going for K-Rod coming into the Red Sox.
Got to be in the mix, or Greg.
Kevin Gregg. I feel like that's a little bit more lower rent. I could see K-Rod coming to Boston.
Tigers better start making their offers soon. And in other breaking news, it seems as though Robbie Cano is in the lineup tonight for your New York Yankees.
Well,
I can't wait to see him run out that infield hit and then, or the long double to the triple to the.
Not agreeing with you, so I found that really rude on a Friday, but whatever.
Well, listen, here's the reality is that he wasn't running that stuff out anyways, so you really won't be able to attribute any of it to a messed up leg because he wasn't running it before. And
okay.
Yeah.
This just got awkward.
It's just, I mean, listen, it's where it is, right? Mm-hmm. Shall we move on to some a gift for you? A gift for all of you from me. My fantasy football gift to you this week to roll around in and lick or just debate me on Twitter with has been my top 25 fantasy football players of 2013. My remaining top 5 bestowed upon you after a quick and painless recap. Coming in at number 25, Vincent Jackson. Number 24, Desi Bryant. 23, Demaryius Thomas. 22, Cam Newton. 21, Chris Johnson. 20, Matt Forte. 19, MJD. 18, Julio Jones. 17, the aforementioned Peyton Manning. Let's see where Eli ends up. Number 16, AJ Green. Number 15, Brandon Marshall. Number 14, Alfred Morris. Number 13, the man, the myth, the legend, the God to Patriots fans, Tom Brady. Number 12, CJ Spiller. Number 11, LaShawn McCoy. Number 10, Trent Richardson, T-Rich. Number 9, Drew Brees. Number 8, Jamal Charles. Number 7, Marshawn Lynch. Number 6, Ray Rice. That's where we left off yesterday. And now, Jeff, it's time for my top 5 fantasy football players of 2013.
5.
Coming in at number 5, he's ranked in the top 3 in fantasy points among quarterbacks in each of the last 5 years. For his career, he averages 25.9 fantasy points per start in 8 games with 30 or more fantasy points last season. He is Aaron Rodgers!
Rodgers throwing, end zone, touchdown!
Wow. That is amazing. Fantasy owners might gravitate toward running backs in the first round this year, which means Rodgers could drop. Good news for you, Jeff, and become a value. Have you been doing any mock drafts whatsoever?
I have been, yes.
You have? I'm stunned. I was not expecting that.
Big Green Bay Packers fan here, also Packers owner.
Yes.
And I've been working out the mock drafts right now, preparing myself for fantasy football season.
So what you're telling me right now is that your fantasy baseball season's at an end.
It's getting close.
Coming in at number 4 as a rookie, he rumbled for, he rumbled for 1,454 yards, 4.6 yards per carry, scored a dozen total TDs. He's talented, doesn't have much wear in his tires, and is an every down running back. He is my number 4 overall fantasy football player. He is. What was the horrible hamster muscle?
Muscle hamster.
Muscle hamster. He is Doug Martin of the Buccaneers.
Go to Martin. Martin off the left side, breaks a tackle, and here's Martin again inside the 20. And Martin will get in for the touchdown.
Boy, I would still like to work on that nickname. That's a horrible nickname. Would you not agree? I mean, even still to this day, it's pathetic is what it is.
A little harsh?
It is, though. He's a much better player than Muscle Hamster. Coming in at number 3.
3.
Just at NFL.com, looking at their mock draft, and saw that this guy went as the 4th overall in fantasy football, which, if you're paying attention, that means that they don't like him as much as I do. He offers consistency and dominance at his position. That's why he's worth taking as high as number 3 for a significant advantage at this position. He, plus their new running back, plus their newly re-signed quarterback, are going to make for a very exciting Detroit Lions season. He's Megatron Calvin Johnson.
There it is, Megatron into the record books. The single-season all-time NFL receiving yardage record.
Which is huge. And just think about this. What if you haven't even seen the best for Megatron yet? What if that wasn't the best? What if that was just ramping up to the best for Megatron?
Then we're in for a huge, huge historical moment.
Keep in mind, in the record-setting season last year, he only caught 5 touchdowns. Those should increase going forward here as he is the Lions' go-to receiver, and they've got an established running game at this point. That's Calvin Johnson, number 3 on my list. My number 2. Overall fantasy football player for 2013. He's finished number 1, number 4, number 3 in the past 3 seasons in standard fantasy points among running backs. No other back can claim 3 straight top 5 fantasy finishes in the past 3 years. He is Arian Foster.
Arian Foster going to look for the first down. He gets much more. He gets the touchdown.
He is he's a machine. He even led the NFL in scrimmage touchdowns last season. Even with a lot of wear on his tires in the past few years, he's versatile. He's a workhorse back, worth drafting ahead of the elite options at other positions, just like we mentioned earlier, both Calvin Johnson and Aaron Rodgers. Now we get to the number 1 pick. And Jeff, you gave me crap earlier. Oh, why do you have somebody so far down? Why do you have A.J. Green there or Julio Jones? Or I don't remember what the one was you were kind of making fun of me for. But nonetheless.
How about Doug Martin ahead of Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, yeah, that every day, twice on Sunday. And I said to you, just wait and see who the top 10 are. Wait and see who the top 5 are. Now we're at the number 1 pick. You know who the number 1 pick is just by process of elimination. No surprise here. Had one of the most dominant seasons ever from a running back, both in real life and in fantasy. And he did it less than a year removed from reconstructive knee surgery. That's not an arthroscopic thing. That's reconstructive knee surgery. He is AP all day, Adrian Peterson.
Delayed handoff. Peterson. He makes it look easy. Touchdown.
Did I mention that above and beyond the reconstructive knee surgery, he also battled a sports hernia that required off-season surgery? Did I mention that part?
No, not yet.
No safer selection, no pick with higher upside. And it hurts me to say that because I wanted Peyton Manning to get the MVP last year. Then Adrian Peterson, my number 1 overall pick in my fantasy football players for 2013.
Remember last season you were making fun of me about AP?
I did. I did. I'll be honest, I laughed that off.
AP believer.
You foresaw it. I did not. And you foresaw it. And I don't know if you foresaw the season that he ended up having.
No, not that.
But you foresaw that he was a viable option at running back and a steal wherever you ended up getting him, considering what he was able to put together. Those are your top 25 fantasy football rankings. Jeff, you think we can put that list up next week on the website?
It's up right now. It'll be up at 979ESPN.com. Just go to the site.
In audio form, yes.
It'll be in audio form, and we'll put it up also word-wise next week up at the Bauer Show blog.
Okay.
Over at the website.
Sounds great. Well, Red Sox fans get another glimpse this season of the questionable arm of Clay Buchholz. Well, Red Sox beat writer Tim Britton fills us in next here at the Bauer Show.